Did you know 50% of women actually ghost men because they're afraid of confrontation? If you've been ghosted recently, stay tuned. I'm going to dive into a ton of examples to help, and wait till the end. I'm going to give you 2 strategies that might even be better than texting. Thomas Anthony here, co-founder and coach over at emlovz.com, where Emily, myself, and our team of coaches help men get into real long-term relationships with women they're super excited about with our Dating Decoded coaching program. And one of the things we teach in our coaching program is messaging and texting with intent to actually get on a date with these women on dating apps, because 40 to 50% of all men and women on dating apps have actually never even used the app to get on an actual date, right? So no wonder there's all this ghosting going around. So I'm gonna drop about 15 to 20 examples coming up in a second. Just know that I'm kind of a confrontational person. If you're not, you're definitely not gonna wanna copy and paste these examples. Fit it to your own personal style, right? I'm just gonna give you some ideas for you to work with. And lastly, before we get into the examples, just remember, this is like your third last ditch effort. You've already reached out a couple of times and she's not responding. She didn't answer your call. She didn't pick up the text. So this is your final last ditch text. Okay, let's get into the examples now. Example number 1, taking a break from dating, Arya, ? Now, I love this text because it's curious. It's not that aggressive, right? It's just, hey, are you actively dating, Susie? Because I am, right? So this is going to elicit a conversation. At least it'll allow her to give you closure if she's not interested in pursuing a relationship with you. Number 2, damn girl, didn't take you as the type to ghost. Now, I love this because you are calling out ghosting behavior. It's toxic behavior, and it might be the seance you need to actually get a reply from her. Number 3, Natalie, I feel like we're drifting apart, smiley face. Now, I really like this one, specifically if maybe you've gone out on a first date with her and she just isn't responding. This is gonna make her laugh or chuckle a little bit, and it's likely that she'll at least give you some closure. Next example, what's up, Casper? ? With Casper the friendly ghost as a gift as well. So sometimes being aggressive isn't going to work on women who are maybe introverted or non-confrontational. So use that specifically if you haven't gotten to a first date. Maybe she's trying to kill the messaging on the dating app. That one really works. Next example, damn girl, I'm looking for a boo, not a ghost. Right there, put a ghost emoji, period. Where are you at, Natalie? This is just self-explanatory. It's funny. It calls her out on being a ghost. It's going to get a response. Okay, next one is, just wanted to check in with you to see how not answering my texts is going, ? Now, this one's very aggressive. I would really only use it if you've gone out on a couple of dates with her, you've spent a little money and time, and you've been invested, and she's just ghosting you, right? You want to get down to the bottom of it. You want to get some closure. I'd go with that if you're in that situation. Next example, thank you for the 15-day trial, smiley face, right? This one's a little aggressive as well. I would probably use it if you were just messaging or texting and you never met up with her. Really wouldn't be appropriate, in my opinion, to actually send that one if you've been on a couple of dates with her. But according to Bank My Cell survey, 55% of all men have been ghosted. So again, you're not alone. I'm going to tell you that in the middle of this video. It's very common these days in 2022 to be ghosted. Next example, the John Mayer concert starts at 7 p.m. this Friday. I'll pick you up at 5. Okay, I like this because it's an assumptive close and it's an epic event that most women are not going to want to miss. So it's likely that she's going to respond, but you need to re-qualify her to make sure that she isn't just gold digging. That is a big issue with many of our Dating Decoded students. They get hammered by bots and women that are gold diggers or narcs. So just be careful and re-qualify if you use that one. Don't ghost me. I'm giving you some epic examples of what to text her after you've been ghosted. Make sure to smash that sub button so you can get more great content just like this. Another example you can use if you just want to move on and get some closure for yourself is, hey Andrea, it was a pleasure getting to know you. Best of luck in your dating life. Another example is, this video that I watched on YouTube says that this line always gets a response from a ghost, period. Can I tell it to you? ? Now, It's a little savvy, it's a little witty, it's digging in a little bit, but try that as a last-ditch effort if you haven't met the woman on a date yet. Okay, that's enough of the text message examples. If you want to just cut right to the chase, 2 things you can do that I would actually recommend, right? If you're actually out there looking for a real relationship with a woman you're super excited about is just number 1, just pick up the phone, right? Just call her. You know, there's a time generally like after work, maybe like 5 to 8 on, you know, Monday, Tuesdays, a pretty good time to call a woman that you're interested in. If she's not responding to your text, look, call her, right? You can even double dial her. I like that technique. So call, right? And if she doesn't pick up, it goes to voice memo. Do not leave her a message, okay? Just call her back like 20 seconds later. Just hang up, call again. It's called double dialing. That's what I'd recommend. If she does pick up, just be cool, act like, you know, nothing's wrong, and just, you know, just say, hey, how you been? You know, I know it's been a little distant, and always have your next date in your back pocket, right? So at the end of that call, you're gonna pitch a TDL, time, date, location. So have that that next date already pre-planned before you call. Always, always, always call if you can. If you have an iPhone and she has an iPhone, a backup idea would just be to send a voice memo, right? She gets to hear your voice, human connection, right? It's gonna be a little stronger than actually sending a text, okay? So those are 2 things that I would do if you're serious about this woman, you really think there's a future with her, try to get her on the phone, right? If you don't think there's a future, you could send a voice memo or send one of the texts that I laid out. But at the end of the day, right, dating and human connections all about in-person energy, in-person conversations. Is not via text. It's not on the dating apps. Use all those tools just to meet up in real life with these women so you can see if there's a connection or not. These are things that we help with our Dating Decoded coaching program. For more information on that, we have a masterclass underneath this video. Take a look. It's about 50 minutes long. It's going to walk you through some tips on how to set up your profile, how to message, which apps to be on, etc. It's not going to be a magic bullet or anything, but it can definitely point you in the right direction if you're single and you're looking for love, a companion, or a long-term partner. If you're super, super focused on dating right now and this is your goal, I want to find a relationship this year or in the next 6 months, I urge you to go to emlovz.com/book. There's about a 5-minute video about our coaching program. We have a lifetime coaching program. It's something that no other dating coaches are offering, right? So we coach our men from where they're at right now, wherever they're at, all the way until they're in a relationship with a woman they're excited about. Could be as quickly as 8 weeks, 6 weeks. Some guys take a little bit longer. Everybody's on their own timeline, but we've been coaching for 10 years. Emily is the absolute best dating coach in the world. She's got a very, very data-driven coaching program, but that's only if you're super motivated. We only want to work with guys who are ready to go and motivated to find love, to find that next path in their life, right? So I hope this video was helpful for you to learn a little bit more about what to text a woman when she ghosts you. And really, like I said, guys, if you're really into this girl, give her a call, because I feel like that's the next best thing you can do moving forward to get her back out on another date with you. And take a look at this video from Emily on the top date conversation topics that lead to sex. All right, we'll check you next time, guys.